Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Kellen here again with Droid Life. So I've been doing this for a really long time, like over 10 years now. And I don't get super excited very often because I've seen a lot. Nothing really changes anymore. But this thing right here actually has me excited. Yes, this is a Galaxy Z Fold 2. This is the device I've been waiting all year for, beyond, since the original launch last year and I got rid of it. I've been waiting for the follow-up. So yes, I'm pretty excited for the next couple of weeks. So let's get started with this. This is a Galaxy Z Fold 2 unboxing. Anyway, let's just start opening this thing up. I picked this up, unlocked version, and I don't know which carrier I'll use it on yet, but it'll work on all the carriers. It comes with 256 gig storage, so plenty of storage. And wait, how do we open this thing? Push, slide. There we go. Slide that up. Okay. The unboxing experience here is supposed to be kind of fun, right? So I believe we just unfold, change the shape of the future. It says introducing Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. Reimagine the possibilities of the smartphone experience. Unlock endless versatility. Enjoy unrivaled engineering and craftsmanship. Welcome to a new mobile era. Awesome, Samsung. So sorry if I take my sweet time with this one. This is just, again, there are a few things to get super excited about in the world of mobile these days. This is the hugest box ever for what appears to be tiny little guides. There's also a SIM tool in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's right there. The SIM tool is right there. I don't know why it's so hard to get at, but there it is. Okay, here is the device. Unfolded, just like the Galaxy Fold showed up. Love to see that. Went with the black model. The Mystic Bronze that Samsung is pushing, not a fan of that color at all. So in the US, there's black or bronze, and I went black. You can also customize the color of the seam, but that takes extra long. There's like blue and green and red, and some of those colors look very cool on the black model. Again, I don't know that they would on Mystic Bronze. I'm not trying to dump on anyone who likes Mystic Bronze, but it's one of those weird colors that Samsung is really proud of. And what else is in here? This is USB cable. Let's just pull it all out. USB-C to C cable. So C to C. So not A to C, C to C. It's fine. This is a Samsung super fast charger. So Samsung super fast charger, and it's also USB-C. And that's it. No buds, no transfer tool, nothing else. That's it. So phone and charger. Last year we got buds with it, and I think some other stuff. So anyway, although major improvements in the device, which we'll dive into now, let me just clear this out. All right, y'all, you ready for this? There is a pull tab. We love pull tabs. There's a lot of plastic on such a big. Actually, you know what we didn't do? We didn't take a good look at the warning here. Care instructions. So last year, remember when you pulled out the regular Galaxy Fold, there was all these warnings. I believe similar. Do not press the screen or the front camera lens with a hard or sharp object, such as a pen or fingernail. Okay, that was the same warning last year. When folding the device, make sure there are no objects such as cards, coins, or keys placed in between. Yeah, of course. This device is not dust or waterproof. Okay, so don't get this thing wet. Don't spill water or coffee or put sand on it, okay? Do not remove the screen protector film. So remember last year when they first released it, there was this weird film across the top, and the first early review batch, everyone tried to peel it off. They thought it was a screen protector and it damaged the display. They still have that on there, but it's probably like underneath the bezel. Remember they had to fix that last year. So your device contains magnets, okay, so there's magnets that holds it together. Okay, so similar care instructions to last year. All right, here it is. First fold time. It's so good. It's always scary the first time. You're worried that like maybe there's some issue and it's gonna like break that fold time. You guys, like I love the idea of foldables. I know not everyone does. I certainly, there's a screen protector on this one. I'm not going to pull that. Normally I would pull that off on air, but I am now scared. That's not plastic. That should be able to come off. I'll probably pull that off after I get off once I confirm that is what that is. Anyway, the foldable idea, like folding something in half like this will never get old. You can already see there's a little bit of a seam and a crease there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see a little bit. Whatever. We got used to it last year. it's just going to be a part of it. It's a plastic screen. So this is the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Again, I don't get giddy very often, but sort of giddy. So let me turn it on, number one, so we can get rid of all these black reflections a little bit here. There we go. Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G, powered by Android, of course. So a little bit of a tour. Snapdragon 865 Plus processor, so the newest, most powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon. Adreno 650 GPU, Android 10 with Samsung One UI. Of course, it'll get Android 11 and the One UI 3.0. So we have 256 gig storage in this one. The US model comes with that. There is a 512 gig version, but I don't believe it's being sold in the US. So 256 gig. There's no SD slot as far as I know. It has 12 gig RAM, a big 45 milliamp hour battery with fast wired and wireless charging, and also wireless power share. Back here, you obviously have a significant camera hump, and it's got that style that we saw sort of with the Note line and the S20 Ultra. Triple 12 megapixel camera setup. So you have 12 ultra wide, 12 standard, and 12 telephoto. So no like crazy super zooms and all that stuff, but just 12 meg. It should be, the camera should be fine. It should be really solid. I will test that and confirm that, but should be really, really solid. And then you have a 10 megapixel camera up here. So we have one up there, and then there's also one on the inside there. So plenty of cameras to take all of the stuff you want. We've got Wi-Fi 6 on board, Bluetooth 5.0. Of course, there's NFC, USB-C port down here on the bottom. There's also a speaker grill there, but here's USB-C port and fingerprint reader on the side. So the power button right here, this doubles as a fingerprint reader. So you do have fingerprint there, not in the display, which I'm happy with. I like side ones better than all the bad in display ones. Stereo speakers, I showed you the first one. The second one is up top here. And that's pretty much it for a tour. At this point, though, we kind of need to get into software, just kind of play around a little bit and show you guys everything. Actually, here is the seam. So again, this is the Mystic Black version. So black seam here. You can customize this on Samsung's site, but it takes extra time in order to get those. This thing is going to be a fingerprint magnet. This is clearly not like a matte finish. It is glossy black. So that kind of sucks, but again, I think it's better than the bronze. Here's a shot from the top. You can see there is still a gap. This thing doesn't fold flat. You know, like the Surface Duo that we just looked at, it folds flat, but that doesn't have a foldable screen. That has two screens. You know, the Motorola Razr, for sure the new one, there's a new model. It folds pretty much flat. This one does not, but you know, as long as you're not playing on a beach with this thing, you should be okay there. Very nice looking device. Feels ridiculously premium. There's lots of metal going on. The glass scares me, but you know, everything's glass these days. Anyway, let's jump past the software startup stuff. And just like that, we are past the startup. So I didn't connect to anything. I didn't set anything up. I just wanted to get right to the software. So here is your Samsung home screen setup. And remember, we can close that and we now have a larger cover display. I didn't actually talk about the displays in my spec run through. So anyway, on the front, a large display. Remember the original Fold, it was like that big and there was big bezels on top and bottom, and it was small enough that you couldn't really use it for a lot. This one, I mean, they stretched it all the way to the top. There is a hole punch camera up there. You have the full Samsung experience out here. It's very much candy bar style. I mean, this is like extreme candy bar style. Anyway, this is a 6.2 inch display from this corner to that corner. It's HD. So it's just above 720, but again, you're not going to use this for a ton of stuff. You're mostly going to dive inside. It is an AMOLED, but it's 2260 by 816. Really weird resolution. When we open up, though, and get inside, this is where things get wild. So 7.6 inch, 22.5 by 18. So again, kind of a weird square-ish resolution here. 2208 by 1768 is the actual resolution. It's QXGA, if that makes more sense to you. What we care about, though, is it's 120 hertz. So you can run this at 120 hertz. So it should be ridiculously smooth. On the outside, that's a 60 hertz AMOLED panel. This is 120 hertz. So it's going to look just as good as like your Galaxy S20s and Note 20s and things like that. What else? It's Samsung's UI, so this isn't really that different. I am seeing the three buttons down here. So three buttons, we want to try to change those. I believe we can just go with full gestures, right? Nav bar. Yeah, swipe gestures. So we got Android 10 gestures, which I think will work really well on this because you can then slide in. When you're holding it with two hands, you can slide in to go back, slide up to hold. Yeah, so the gestures, we'll definitely want to go with those. But again, big differences outside of that cover display are, well, you've got this up here. All you remember in the original, you had this giant notch cutout thing that had cameras and sensors and stuff. Now it's just a hole punch camera. Like they've totally changed this. The bezels were thicker. Now they're not quite so thick. It's going to be hard to see because they put this black wallpaper on here. Let's see if there's a lighter one to show. Well, you can see it there. I mean, this thing goes all the way around. There's no notch, just the hole punch. Same thing here. If we slide past that and go into that wallpaper screen, it's just so crazy looking. I mean, this thing's just weird because it looks so thin and tall, but actually it looks kind of distorted. I don't know. Either way, when we open this up, just wild. So look, I got to start playing with it. So I'm going to cut this thing off. We'll dive into software. We'll have tips and tricks, probably first 10 things to do. I mean, we're going to Tim and I are both so excited to have this device that we're going to play with it a lot. And we're probably going to show you a lot. I hope you guys are excited, even though I know this is just the most stupidly expensive device ever. Let me just show you a fold here. So fun. Not quite as satisfying, I don't think, yet as the hinge system on the Surface Duo, but just cool that you can, take a screen and fold it almost in half. Anyway, just an unboxing. So much more to come. Apologies for me getting a little overly excited here, but fun new technologies. So anyways, comments or questions, let us know. We are Droid Life. Peace.